第100回を迎えた全米野球記者協会 BBWAA ニューヨーク支部主催の夕食会が日本時間26日、ニューヨーク市内のホテルで行われました。ドジャース、大谷翔平投手は欠席となりましたが、この日のイベントは米番組でも話題となりました。その中で、メジャー歴代最多762本塁打を誇るバリー・ボンズ氏が参加し、自身の持論を展開しました。スコット・ブラウン氏が、大谷が今季から投手に復帰することについて質問を投げかけると、ボンズ氏は笑顔を見せつつ次のように答えました。彼は DH にとどまって、打者としてベストを尽くすべきだと思う。投手もするなら、疲労困憊になってしまう。負担が多すぎるよと、二刀流に対して否定的な見解を示しました。また、大谷の50-50の偉業やピッチャーとしての大谷についても言及し、さらにそのシーンが紹介されましたので、日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
Barry and I played together 2004. That was the year where you walked like 287,000 times, right?
Yeah,
I hit
that was
behind
the one
you.
you're talking about right here. See?
Yeah, see? That's a true story.
That's true.
See? That Willie Mays story about he wasn't going to hit a home run was true.
That's true.
And the Eric Gagne story is true.
Yeah.
He said it was true. There was more to it. I couldn't throw the whole thing out there.
Right.
But that was true.
Yeah.
So the best hitter I've ever seen, no one's close. I played against Miguel Cabrera, Triple Crown. I played, with and against a lot of people. This guy right here, different solar system than everyone else. I'm sorry. He was unbelievable.
Thank you.
What do you think about Shohei, by the way?
He's good.
Yeah? Do you watch him a lot?
No.
No.
I'd be watching the Dodgers all the time then. I have to watch the Giants. I work there.
True.
But I do
Yes.
watch him. He's a very talented player.
Okay.
Different generation.
Yes, of course.
What do you think about the velo now? Would it have affected you?
Great hitters are going to be good regardless of what's going on. It doesn't matter what it is. You can hit, you're going to hit regardless. The difference just between eras is that no one's going to let you hit 3 or 4 home runs in a game in my generation as they do now. I tell them like now, you guys just take batting practice in morning, afternoon, and at night. Me, I took batting practice at 5, 7 o'clock. I hit 1 home run. I'm going to duck for the next pitch, or I'm going to move this way for the next pitch, or I'm going to walk. It's a little bit different generation, but still in the scheme of it all, you still have to have talent to do it. They're very talented athletes. I don't take anything away from them. And the great hitters are always going to be great. I don't care what shift you put on, what velo you put on. It doesn't matter. If you're a good hitter, it doesn't matter.
Do you keep track of those to see if anyone's tracking towards any of your numbers?
I hope I'm alive when they do. I don't. The one thing is you don't get jealous over people, what they do in their careers and what they, I never been jealous over anybody. Go break it. I hope I'm there to see it. You know what I mean? I did what I did. It's over. I can't do any more. And if you just happen to be better, God bless you. Just be better.
Yep.
You got records nobody's catching. Walks and that 2004, 289 walks or whatever. Nobody's ever going to do that again. No one's going to intentionally walk like 200 times. No one's going to get to 700. They're not going to play long enough.
The game changes a little bit, maybe. Just different eras, that's all. If you weren't hitting 300 my era, you weren't in the major leagues most of the time. Nowadays, it doesn't really matter. So do I want to play back then or now? I'd rather play now. I get $700 million. Strike out 200 times. Boy.
That's what I was asking, too.
I so told you ain't got a chance, brother. On me. I'll call all my shots.
When you saw that contract, were you like, because that's well beyond what anyone else is making. Ohtani's, it's 700, but it's deferred, so it's 460, whatever. But Soto's money that's real.
The players deserve it. I mean, you can't take away. They're the entertainment. Okay, that just shows you how well the game's doing, right? And so you don't discredit that. You just hope the teams have enough to share it with all the other guys, because I need some of my teammates to get like 200.
Yeah.
So they stay on the team, and I don't want to be out there by myself. I don't want Soto to be out there. He doesn't want to be out there by himself, 700 million, and then you're rebuilding a franchise. That's not what he wants either. He just happens to be in the right place at the right time, and God bless him.
Barry, cool. Shohei this year goes 50-50. Willie, in his day, that wasn't a thing.
No.
Really, in your day, it wasn't that much a thing. 40-40 became a thing.
I could have done 50-50
What could you have done?
in 94.
Okay.
On the strike year.
year.
You look at the numbers, I would have done 50-50 that year. Because I already had 39 home runs with 29 stolen bases in the strike, Matt Williams would have hit 60 plus, and so would Bagwell, because they had like 40 something home runs during that strike too. So 94 would have been, for me, would have been, if any time I could have done it was then. After that, no, that's incredible to do 50-50. I don't care who you are.
Mhm.
Just running that much is tiring.
Yes.
And then he's going to pitch again this year.
I think he needs to stay at DH and do what he does best.
You
'Cause,
think
I mean,
so?
he's a great. That's going to tire him out. I think it's just too much on him. I think what he does and what he brings to that team right now, why change something that's going great? You know, I think maybe come in as a reliever because he's so solid, so hard throwing. He's got that great slider, you know, split and everything. It's great. Come in, throw an inning or two or something, but maintain what you do well.
All right, before you go, I got to ask one question. We went to Japan together in 2002.
Mhm.
I want to ask you if you remember this at bat. This is Barry Bonds' greatness summed up in one at bat. There was one of the Japanese. We played the Japanese All-Star team. The guy threw you a split, and you swung and missed, and you looked at him and you went like this, and you went like
I
this,
remember
and
that.
then you pointed like you're gonna go deep, and the next pitch he threw it higher and you hit a home run.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that, right?
I remember that.
Like,
yeah.
I've
Well,
literally
you're
never
supposed to be
seen nothing
telling
like
people
that. It was you were in the box. You literally look at him and go like this, and then you pointed Babe Ruth style, and then you hit a home run. And I remember I was with Pat Burrell. We were in the dugout, and we both just looked at each other, and no, there's no way that just happened. And like this.
You're right. You're right. I'll give it to you. I did a lot of crazy stuff on that baseball field. A lot of it. I predicted a lot of things. You're right.
Certainly, I come from probably a biased perspective as a bigger market team, but I think that, you know, if everyone talks about, you know, the reason we play sports is competition and to win. And so now when you bake in the market, as I mentioned, the fans showing up, I think it's really impressive in the way it should be as far as us putting our money into the ball club, into the players. And there's revenue sharing that I don't want to speak out of turn, but goes to a lot of clubs. And I think the frustration for fans is their individual ball clubs. They want to have the same kind of motivation as Mark Walter, our ownership, does. And everyone's in their own particular situation and market. But I think that the evil empire sort of thing, I think people like to root against somebody, I guess. But I still think fans would like teams to invest in teams rather than to stand or sit on their hands. And I think Andrew said this a lot, is trying to make, and what we've tried to do is try to create a destination place, right? And I think that the late James Earl Jones said it best, you know, if you build it, they will come. And I think that we've done a great job of building something special that guys want to take a one-year deal or defer money to play for the Dodgers and for a chance to win a championship. So that's just a credit to the organization as well.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。明日以降も大谷選手に関する最新情報をお届けしてまいります。ぜひ、チャンネル登録と高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。